afternoon. I'm Jonathan Greenberg. I'm superintendent of the Paris Union High School District, filling in for Sally Myers, who is the owner of the Sizzler Restaurants and the founder of the Student of the Month program here and in Lake Elsinore and Temecula and Murrieta. It's quite a program, and it honors some wonderful students, and I'm excited to sit in or stand in for her today. To start our program, I'm asking, I'd like Joe Strange from Student Venture to come up and lead us in prayer, followed by the pledge by Mayor Scott Mann from the City of Menifee. Please stand.
Well, dear Lord, we're just so thankful to be able to come here today. I pray that you would just continue to bless our community, bless all the leaders here, and bless the future leaders through the Student of the Month program here. We're so blessed to have students that are just rising to the occasion and just have that heart to serve the community and to serve this nation. And so I just pray that you continue to bless all of the people here, bless our community, and allow us just to live for your glory. And we just love you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Please join me in rendering honors to our national ensign. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. The Student of the Month program is a local high school recognition program supported by the community to acknowledge and honor college, vocational, trade school-bound senior students for their character, their love of learning, commitment to academics, participation in athletics, school activities, community service, or the ability to persevere and overcome difficult life circumstances in a setting that honors God, country, family, community, and free enterprise. And it gives me great honor at this point to introduce our Students of the Month for November and their principals. So we have from Paris High School, Assistant Principal Veronica Pendleton, and our Student of the Month is Lourdes Galindo. Could you stand up, and your family and everybody from Paris High School. Thank you very much. From Heritage High School, Principal Julie Zerold, Student Alondra Martinez, and everybody from Heritage that's here to celebrate. Thank you. From the California Military Institute, Principal Commandant Rick Wallace, and our Student of the Month, Brian Ulysses Lenderos. Everybody from CMI. Thank you. And from Paloma Valley High School, Principal Don Williamson, and Student of the Month, Autumn Francis Schmitz. Well, in just a little while, not too much longer, we'll hear stories from students. In the meantime, you have your salad, so just keep eating while I'm talking. Make it like you're at home watching television. So just go ahead and continue to eat. And we have a beautiful steak lunch coming out for all of you. And I think everybody needs to know that our community has really come together to support students. When I speak about our community, we have our students and families at these two tables, but on these two tables, we have the people that make Student of the Month happen every single month along with Student of the Year. And so we're very fortunate to be in a community that understands and supports students and understands they're our future. And so I thank the business community, I thank our legislative and elected officials. And I first would like to introduce the president of the governing board of the Paris Union High School District, Mr. Bill Holstrom. Bill, could right there. Great. And now I'm going to ask at this time that Dorothy Wollens, who is CEO of the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, and Grant Bennett, who is president of the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, to come forward and say a few words. Now, I'm going to have to remind these two a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Greenberg. Doctor.
Thank you.
You earned that right. On behalf of the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to congratulate all of the students who are going to be honored here today. And I'd also like to recognize the parents for all your hard work in supporting them to get to this point. So on behalf of the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, congratulations.
And on behalf of the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, we want to congratulate the students and the parents, just like Dorothy said. One thing we'd like to do is to invite you back to our communities when you graduate from college. Come back and be part of our communities, open a business, make our places a better place to live, both Paris and Menifee Valleys. It's a great place to be, and with your help it can even be better. We do have certificates we want to be able to present to you today from the Student of the Month, both Menifee and Paris. And we, again, congratulations. And was that quick enough? That's my boss, so I'm going to make sure I was good.
Work looked good, Grant.
Oh, thank you.
How'd I look?
Yeah, you're great. Thank you, Grant and Dorothy. And behind the scenes to make this happen at the district level and working with the Sizzler takes a lot of work. And today, Lori Ortel is not here, but Sarah Rico, who really is the eyes and ears and everything for this program, is here. I'd like to recognize Sarah Rico and Robin Burns, who's sitting in today, wherever they are. There they are. Okay, there's Robin anyway. Okay. We also have a development coordinator, and he hasn't quite arrived. He's the mayor of Paris, Mayor Darrell Bush, and the coordinator here at Sizzler is Mary. If you look on the inside of your cover of your program, on the outside you have the names of the students, and on the inside we have the Student of the Month sponsors, the meal sponsors. So if you can look at all of those are people, again, and organizations that continue to support Student of the Month. Today from Altera Credit Union, we have Derek Gonzalez. Derek, could you raise your hand? Oh, there you are, Derek Gonzalez. Another lunch sponsor here today from Ashley Cronky Inc., former school board member, Mr. Eric Cronky. The City of Paris is the City of Menifee is a generous sponsor, and I'd like to reintroduce again Mayor Scott Mann. Oh, and I forgot, and that's why I have Sarah to remind me, from Altura Credit Union, Sonia Gill is here. Where's Sonia? There she is, right over there. Thank you. Okay, supposed to be here from the City of Paris is Mayor Darrell Bush, but he's not here. His son's here, Barry Bush, but okay, he's not here. Council member Julio Rodriguez is supposed to be here, but he's not here yet. But we're fortunate, the city clerk Nancy Salazar is here. Thank you. Representing County Supervisor Marion Ashley, a proud graduate of Paris High School, is Mr. Barry Bush. From Lowe's Paris Regional Distribution Center, I'm having trouble today, we have Cynthia Vasquez. Where's Cynthia? Right back there. Thank you. Okay, from the Rotary Club of Paris, we have Mr. Grant Bennett. Again, Grant. From Vistera Credit Union, we have B. Parmley.
Kevin is here.
Oh. Also from the Lowe's Paris Regional Distribution Center is Kevin Gaylor. Kevin, right over there. They gave this job to a rookie, and he's making rookie mistakes all over the place. Yeah. Okay. He wants to talk football, does he? Okay. On the inside cover, on the other side, you also have the sponsors of Student of the Year. And, well, you actually have the Student of the Month gifts. So on the left-hand side, you have the lunches. On the right-hand side, you have Student of the Month gifts, which are all over here. And students, when we're done with the ceremony, you're going to take those bags. And this is not like Halloween. Don't trust this with your parents. There are things in there they would take from you. So take those gift bags out, and Sarah's going to take a beautiful picture that's going to go in the newspaper. And then on the back side, we have Student of the Year sponsors. So the good news is, if you're Student of the Month, you have a chance to become Student of the Year. We'll have those applications out in about February, so you have to fill them out, and it's a very competitive process. So just entering the room is Councilmember Julio Rodriguez from the City of Paris. Thank you for joining us. Our scholarship dinner, our scholarship donors are here. Some are here today. We've been able to raise, and this is a really nice number, per student for Student of the Year. The total is now up to $1,720 per student. And we're very proud of that. And there's, again, all those people appear on the back side of your program. But here today from the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce is Dorothy Woolens. Thank you, Dorothy. From the Paris Union Management Association, Grant Bennett. Again, thank you for your donation, Grant. And the Rotary Club of Menifee. Well, they got Dorothy Woolens here, but I'm a Rotarian too from Menifee. So, hey, did we have any other Paris Rotarians here that I didn't recognize? Oh, Barry. All right. All right. Well, thank you very much. And again, we want to thank everyone. The Student of the Year gift sponsors are Swedish Speed Champion Towing, Councilman Mark Yarbrough's business, Costco in Lake Elsinore, and Fold Flops, whatever Fold Flops is. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the program, and I'm going to ask the following individuals to come up in this order. Now, students, you're all A students. Let's see how good the dignitaries remember what order they're supposed to be in. From the City of Paris, Julio Rodriguez, you will be handing out the award. Thank you, Councilman. From the City of Menifee, Mayor Scott Mann will be second. We have from Assemblywoman Melissa Melendez's office, I believe it's Sean Salas, is that? Stephen. I can't read it. All right, I didn't write it, so come on up, Stephen. Get in line. From County Superintendent, why do I keep saying Superintendent? County Supervisor Marion Ashley's office, Barry Bush will be after that. From Congressman Mark Takano's office, we have Maricela Magana here. And I will represent Senator Bill Emerson, Senator Richard Roth, the county office, and the Paris Union High School District. So it looks like, oh, almost all gentlemen, one lady. Okay, here you go.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Julio Rodriguez, and I'm a council member here in the City of Paris. And first of all, I want to congratulate every single one of you. But like the mayor likes to say, not only the students are we here to congratulate, but also the parents, because the success of the students hinges on the parents' ability to support them and do everything possible to ensure that your child does their best. So on behalf of the mayor, the city council, and the City of Paris, we congratulate you, and we look forward to all of the amazing things you're going to do, not only here in town while you're still students here, but away from our city when you go off to amazing colleges, but always remembering that you're going to come back and do awesome things for the community that saw you grow up and saw you graduate. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
Wait a second. Councilman, where did you go to high school?
I went to Paris High. I was Student of the Month, and I was Student of the Year, and then I went to UCLA. So
Where did you go to college again?
UCLA.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little. So I think Jonathan and I, Dr. Greenberg and I, want you to go to UCLA.
Yeah. Opposing view.
An opposing view. Good afternoon, students and parents. Don't forget about USC. As a USC grad, and I'm sure that the councilman doesn't have any dental work with UCLA stamped on his teeth like the superintendent does. On behalf of the entire city of Menifee, students and parents, congratulations on your academic achievement and the accolades that you've received. They're well deserved. And I would like to impart 2 pieces of wisdom for you as you go on to do other things in life. And I'll be brief, I promise. The first thing is character counts. Stick to the things that got you to here today with your academic achievement. Don't cut corners in college. Don't cut corners in the business world, because you have your character. No one can take that away from you. Only you can give it away. The second thing I'd like to share with you is from a perspective of one who's been a 25-year Navy veteran, one who's worked in the private sector in a couple of corporations, worked in the public agencies, and I now own my own business. The second thing that I would like to impart upon you is when you go out there, whatever out there is going to be for you, instead of being a job taker and a job of one, go out there and be a job creator, as some have already talked about today. We need job creation in our communities in Paris and Menifee and the surrounding region, and go out there and create jobs, not just for yourself, but others. Employ people. It's been the most rewarding thing of my life to have my own business. So congratulations to you. Go out there and do good things. I look forward to hearing what you have to say for your next steps. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Hello, my name is Steven. I'm here on behalf of Assemblywoman Melissa Melendez. I would like to, first of all, recognize the students of the month and their families for allowing me to be here and presenting you guys with these certificates. The education is very important to the Assemblywoman, and it's important that we recognize those students with such outstanding academic achievement. With that, I have these certificates, and I just want to wish you, students, the best of luck in your future in school and in the community. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Barry Bush. On behalf of Supervisor Marion Ashley, a graduate of Paris High School, this is one of these days I really enjoy coming to. I just look forward to this moment, especially when you have somebody talking about the Navy. Go Navy, beat Army. One of my best friends graduated from this area, and he's a Navy captain. So I mean, that's just exciting. So yeah, sorry about regressing. Anyhow, on behalf of Supervisor Ashley, we're excited that every one of you are students of the month, and we appreciate what you've done to accomplish this point and keep moving forward. And have a great school year, and do us one more favor: be safe and have a great year. Okay?
Thank you.
Greetings. It is my pleasure to be here on behalf of the Office of Congressman Mark Takano to present this certificate to the amazing students. And it is my pleasure to be here and applaud your work, and as well as the work of the families that supported the students. And I look forward to hearing about all your success here in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. These are all wonderful certificates, and students make sure that you keep them, put them in your portfolio for college. You may even want to post a couple like above the hallway in your bedroom. It kind of intimidates your brothers and sisters and makes them know that you're really special. I also want to, on behalf of Senator Bill Emerson, he has a certificate of recognition for each student. I also have, since our community is split in terms of the California State Senate, I also have a certificate from the Honorable Richard Roth, Senator Richard Roth. And on top of that, I have the Riverside County Office of Education Award. Look at that certificate, isn't that beautiful? Anyway, this is from County Superintendent Ken Young. And of course, they couldn't be here, but I think it says a lot about you when they're able to actually produce these kinds of certificates. It's quite an achievement. And as Mr. Bush said, there are very few students of the month. If you think about it, except for CMI where there's a few less students, you look at our comprehensive high schools and there's about 2,700 students. And if you divide that and get seniors, you know, just to be in that rare air says a lot about you. It says a lot about your character, says a lot about your tenacity, and it says a lot about the fact that you gave up a lot to be student of the month, meaning you could have been doing other things than studying. You could have been doing other things than being involved in activities at school. And so we're very, very proud of you. On behalf of the school district, as they lean to the left, on behalf of the school district, we're giving you this. These are called thank you notes. They're not, you can't tweet these. You can't email these, you can't Facebook these. These are called thank you notes. And inside of your gift bag, you will have this, a list of people you need to thank because, again, this Student of the Month program and everything that you're going to be receiving didn't happen by accident. So if you write the thank you note and you give it to your principal, we will mail it, so you won't have to pay for the postage. So I'm hoping that you'll take us up on that. I also want the parents to know that, as you can see, we're being taped today, and a DVD will be made of this production, and we will be mailing home a copy to you, compliments of the school district. So parents, when you also have brothers and sisters, and they don't have Students of the Month. And so you'll be able to, at Thanksgiving, put that in the DVD and say, oh, look, Bobby's Student of the Month. Oh, that's right, you don't have that. Okay, so a little thing to kind of rub in. Okay, let's talk about the gifts that are in this bag. I think, Sarah, oh yeah, here they are. The gifts that are in the bag, thank you. From Altera Credit Union, we have cold cups in there. Bank of America gave you a gift bag. City of Menifee is a water bottle, key ring, pen, city pin, and a magnet. City of Paris thinks that you're going to go to a place where there's rain, so you're going to be getting out of Southern California. You're getting an umbrella. Creative Printing, we thank them for the thank you notes. International Auto Crafters, Harry Ryan, the gift bag. New Life Fellowship, Pastor Ted Norton. There he is in the corner. Pastor Ted made sure you all have a Bible in there, because if you're going to college, you're going to be doing some praying, especially around midterms and finals. Usually we have a box of Kleenex here because when you students come up, your stories are very moving. And so, but Pastor Ted made sure you have Kleenex in those boxes as well. New York's Upper Crust Pizza and Whimsical Yogurt and Gelato gave you a gift certificate. Save the Animals Today Horse and Farm and Animal Sanctuary. You have horseback riding lessons. Please wear a helmet. Vistera Credit Union has a flash drive. At Paris Lake, there are grad night tickets for the proms. At the other schools, you'll get prom tickets. And we gave you movie tickets, postage, thank you cards, and of course, the DVD. So, there are a lot of other things in your gift bags, but you'll have to find out when you open them up later. But again, not like Halloween. Don't give these to your parents and go to sleep, because you may find out there are less gift cards in there than when you first started. Okay, so lunch is coming a little slower than the superintendent wanted. Oh, there it is. There it's coming. Careful, we don't want to drop any dishes here. Okay, but we're going to continue on with our program, because the best part of our program is hearing the stories from the school, from the parents, from the students. And so here's how we're going to do it. We're going to be just like the program. First school up will be Paris High School. So when Paris comes up here, Veronica Pendleton, the assistant principal, will be standing where I'm standing. The teacher or counselor or school people will be to my right, and to my left will be the student, and then the family. And now that Mayor Bush has arrived, since he is the creative director of this production, he's going to want you to go in really tight, because otherwise they can't get you in the picture. So we're going to probably push you together, make you closer to your family than maybe you want to be, but we're going to push you in really close. So here's what you're going to do. The principal's going to speak for 1 minute. And because Sally's not here, the principal will speak for only 1 minute, because I'm here. The teacher or counselor will speak for about 1 minute, the student for about 2.5 minutes, and of course, the family can take as much time as they want, because they actually add color to our picture here. So, students, when you get up here, you're going to introduce your family and guests. That's after your teacher or counselor speak on your behalf. You're going to introduce your family and guests. You're going to introduce your teacher or counselor. You're going to share about your college and career goals, as well as what you're doing right now on campus. And then you have to answer one of the following questions. 1, what do you believe is your greatest contribution to your community, school, or family? 2, what do you think is the most significant life lesson that you will take on with you to college? 3, how do you plan on giving back to our community or paying it forward? Or 4, share a personal story that demonstrates an obstacle you've overcome. So, without further ado, and I realize poor Paris people are going to have to eat with their food a little bit cold, but that's the way it goes. So we're going to start with Paris High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the assistant principal at Paris High School, Veronica Pendleton, Lourdes Galindo, and staff and parents. Let's have a nice round of applause. And students, the questions are up here, so you don't have to remember them. They're right here. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's my pleasure and honor to come here representing Paris High School and introducing our wonderful student of the month. Her name is Lourdes Galindo. And Lourdes Galindo has been highly involved on our campus.
There you go. There you go.
During her,
like each other.
she came to us as a 9th grader from King High School, but has excelled in academics and community service and in extracurricular activities. Ms. Galindo has been the GSA for 3 years, and this year serving as vice president. She's also been in the archery club for 2 years. This year, her senior year, serving as the secretary and part of the Korean culture club at her previous high school for 1 year. She enjoys reading novels and listening to music composed by Claude Debussy, who's a French composer. And she also enjoys getting involved in school and opening opportunities for other students to become highly involved. This year, her senior year, she's challenged herself taking 5 academic AP classes, bringing her to a total of 9 academic AP classes during her 4 years at Paris High School. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Ms. Dina Brusca, her English AP teacher.
Hi, thank you. I am so honored to be here with Lulu today. She goes by Lulu, and Lulu is an amazing student. She brings so much to our class and to classroom discussions. She is always willing to go that extra mile in everything she does. Stays after school, sometimes till dark with me, getting extra help, helping others. More than one teacher suggested her, nominated her for Student of the Month. And what Mr. Espinoza actually said was, and I thought this was quite perfect to describe her, he said she competes with herself all the time to do better. She strives better to do better than she can do, and just going above and beyond everything. In my AP Lit class, she actually wants to be a neurologist. So usually the science students don't really like literature. They're like, oh, we got to read. No, she soaks it all in. She loves it. And we just had a Socratic seminar last week, and she was amazing. She just blossomed in that and showed her her creative thinking, her critical thinking skills, and how much she adds to the class. So without further ado, Lulu.
Hello, I'm Lourdes Galindo. Some people know me as Lulu, and here with me today is my mother, Yolanda Granados, and I'm so honored to be here. Thank you. I believe that the most significant life lesson that I've learned from the short years that I've lived here is that we're not really alone. No matter what we do, our actions is what have an impact on the people around us, be it negative or positive. They're the actions that people are going to remember us by, what we have done and stuff. And therefore, I believe it would benefit us to realize this and to always strive to give back to our community. That should be our top priority, to give back to our community. Living in this world can be challenging enough, and facing adversity alone can be pretty frightening. So why not take the time to be nice to each other and help those in need? That is why I want to be there, to help others in their time of need, because I know what it's like being alone and wishing for somebody that was there to help me and guide me through my time of need. We're all in this journey together, and I think it's important that we try our best to be kind to those around us. With that being said, I want to become a doctor, as my English teacher said. I want to become a neurologist to work with the brain, to help those that need my help, something that I can do. And be it one person or an entire city, if we are able to change the lives of people in a constructive way, then I don't think I know that these efforts were not wasted. Thank you.
What are you doing?
My dream school is Stanford, actually, but I'd be okay with going to Berkeley or UCLA. Those are fine schools.
Remember, I'm handing you your diploma, maybe. Co-Stanford, PUHSD.
Yo soy la mamá de Lourdes. Yo estoy muy orgullosa de tener esta hija.
This is Lourdes' mom. Cry. And she says that she's very honored to be her mother and have a daughter as Lourdes.
Lourdes es una muy linda niña.
She's a beautiful little girl. I'm sorry.
Estas lágrimas son de felicidad por sus logros de ella.
These tears are
Que
happiness.
está firme en lo que ella quiere ser y yo le deseo que se le cumpla lo que ella desea hacer en su vida.
These tears are of happiness, of watching my daughter accomplish the goals that she set forth for herself and just watching them come to fruition. And I know that she will be able to accomplish whatever goal she sets out for herself.
Gracias por este día y estoy muy feliz por ella.
Thank you for this day, and I'm really happy for her and for this day. Thank you. No. So I'd like to introduce the principal of Heritage High School, Ms. Julie Zero.
Okay, gather around.
Squeeze together.
That's good. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be able to introduce one of our outstanding students at Heritage High School. Alondra is one of the students that represents what our school is about, legacy, and the legacy that she's going to leave behind. And one of the things that stands out the most for me about Alondra is she's very service oriented, and she has a genuine heart and is extremely humble. And I think that that's probably her most beneficial characteristic, outside of the fact that she's extremely bright and does really well in school and has some high goals for herself. But she sets high goals for herself, and it sets the tone for those that are around her, that she doesn't settle for less than everybody's best. And I think that that's what's going to help her be successful in her future. She's got some goals that are amazing, and has just done an amazing job at Heritage High School and left an extremely great impression with the school and the students around her. I'd like to introduce Robin Perry, her English teacher, or her AVID teacher.
Wow, a little both.
A little bit of both.
Good afternoon. I first had Alondra in my AP Language and Composition class last year, and now I have the benefit of having her in my AVID class as an AVID senior tutor. So that's where I'm speaking from. The most sort of amazing thing about Alondra, I think, is she has this inquisitive nature, and her energy is contagious. She exudes so much passion that it's almost palpable in the room when she speaks. She has absolutely no qualms about standing in front of a group of people, which I'm setting you up for that, by the way, and commanding their attention with candor and ease. She'll tell you later that she was extremely nervous, but you will never know it when she's standing in front of that audience. She's one of the most thoughtful and articulate students that I've ever met. The most endearing thing about Alondra is that she will speak so quickly because her mind is working so quickly that she'll try to speak as quickly as her mind is working, and then she'll stop herself halfway through and ask if she could just rewind a little bit and then go down a more clear path. It's fun to watch. Her energy and determination are rivaled only by her generosity and her commitment to her values. As a senior tutor in my AVID class, she's embraced her role as the mother hen and the wise AVID sage. And often I find myself asking her, what are we supposed to do in this class? Because all the kids want to tell me that that's not an AVID rule. So I say, Alondra, what do you think? And she's like, no, that's an AVID rule. So she's a sage to their meandering, sometimes lost little junior souls. Not only is she a model for AVID's principles and truly advancing herself via individual determination, but she's dedicated herself to passing that belief and that sort of representation on to those in the classes below her. She's also been the helm of the Heritage High School's Key Club. As a founding member last year, she's really pushed that club into quite the success that it is after only 2 years. She's a force for good on our campus, and I have no doubt that once she passed the boundaries of Heritage High School in Paris, California, that she will continue to be a force of good in her world. So, congratulations.
So now that Ms. Perry made me feel really good about myself, well, I just want to say thank you all for this opportunity. I feel very honored to be able to be ranked at top with all these people around me. So who I have here with me right now are my mother, my father, my aunt Teresa, and my brother Alan. Alan is a graduate from UCR. So kind of all these people are the influence that I have on my life, and they've been pushing me to do the best that I can possibly do. So what I want for my future is mostly to be happy. There's always this talk about being a doctor or a lawyer. I just want to be happy. So there's one thing that does make me happy. It's being able to be successful. And I feel that in law and being able to pursue a career in law or political science is something that will make me very happy. And hopefully, I'm hoping I'll be accepted into Boston University. And if not Boston, UC Davis. If not UC Davis, UCLA.
You know, it's okay. I wasn't number one on my wife's card.
So that's kind of my future career goals. In campus, I have been active in the AVID program. I've been in the art club. I've been in Interact, the Rotary, of course, and also Key Club. So my contribution to the community, I feel, is being able to come up with a program, a club that has so much impact on children's lives. This club, you have children coming in with GPAs of 4.5 to 1.5, children who don't really know, who aren't really artistically inclined or musically inclined, yet they find that they have something in them in the club, and that's passion for serving. That's something that I feel is my best contribution to the community, is being able to raise a generation of students that not only feel that they have a connection with this family-oriented club, but that they're doing good while serving. So, thank you very much. I would like to introduce my older brother, Alan.
Thank you everybody for honoring my sister. One of, I think, her greatest characters, like Ms. Perry mentioned, was that she's very inquisitive. When we're at home, we always get into these petty arguments over like this small detail, like we're talking about something like the news, and then she says, but why does this happen? It should be this other way. And I'll try to explain to her, no, this is how it's supposed to be. And she's like, well, no, things need to change. And like, I guess that's her, well, I mean, obviously her inquisitive nature, but other than that, she's always asking why? And it's like, I don't have all the answers, like, you know. But yeah, but I'm very proud of her. We're all very honored. Thank you so much for honoring her.
At this time, I'd like to welcome up CMI and Rick Wallace.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you to the sponsors for another wonderful Student of the Month luncheon and for the opportunity to have CMI cadets recognized as part of this great group of students. Today, it's my pleasure to introduce Cadet Staff Sergeant Brian Landeros. And, you know, I could probably fill you in on his GPA, which is 4 bazillion something, and all the great things he's done academically, which is part of what got him here. But the other part of it is that, you know, those of us who've been in the military know that there's really two chains of command. There's the formal chain of command with the commanding officer at the top and his officer staff that sit in their ivory tower and make decisions and then get the work done. The informal chain of command is where the work really gets done, and that's the enlisted staff. You know, that starts with a sergeant major and goes on down to the private. That's where the work gets done. And Cadet Staff Sergeant Landeros is really the epitome of that chain of command where things get done. Brian is able to get things done. Repeatedly, the feedback from teachers is that, you know, he's energetic, he participates, he's a leader. And it's really great to have Brian represent the Corps of Cadets for CMI. At this time, I'll turn it over to Major John Sweet, who can fill you in a little bit more about Brian.
Good afternoon, I guess it is now. I'm so glad I can come here and share Brian with you guys. This is my second year having him as a cadet in my class, and I've been teaching a long time. I've seen excellent artists, I've seen great computer programmers, I've seen funny people, I've seen smart people, but when you got someone that has all that wrapped together, it's kind of special, and this guy's got it all. If I was in high school, I'd want to hang with this guy. I really, really would. I had him for AP US History, and that's a hard class. It really is. And the thing I could say most about that for Brian is that he is academically fearless. He doesn't know that it's supposed to be hard, and so he just tackles everything with a fierceness and drive that I wish I had. He's a role model for me as well, as much as he works. He's funny. He's got a lot of friends. I wish I had that when I was in high school, man. I got it all, man. Got it all. But he's just a neat guy. And I know the world is going to be a better place because he's around, he's going to graduate, maybe come back, whatever it is. It's like the son I don't have. So appreciate him. I'm glad you guys get to meet him. I'm sure he's going to say more about himself right now. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody, Major Colonel Wallace and Son Sweet for all those kind words. I'd like to start off saying thank you and good evening. I'm Brian Landeros. I am a Staff Sergeant in the California Cadet Corps and have attended CMI since 7th grade. Today I'm accompanied by my father, Nicholas Landeros, and my mother, Maria Landeros, as well as Lieutenant Colonel Wallace, Commandant of the California Military Institute, and my mentor, Major John Sweet. I'd like to start off by saying thank you very much. I am honored to stand before you as the recipient of this award. I should admit I was a bit stunned when I realized that I had been nominated and selected because, all modesty aside, I do believe that many others deserve this award, and for that very reason, I cannot express my gratitude and excitement. At times I ask myself what life lesson I will carry for the rest of my life, not just through college, and I came to the conclusion that life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, but it's about learning to fight through it. I realize that life is filled with difficulties, but being able to adapt and overcome those moments in life make the difference between succeeding and failing. Throughout my life, I was never the most intelligent or the most confident individual. I realized that I wanted to be successful, attend college, pursue a great career, but in order to do that, I had to take the initiative and hurdle through every obstacle and not waiting to see if there was a way around it or an easy way around it to cut corners. Perseverance is the secret to all triumphs, in my perspective. Challenges will arrive one day, and only you will be able to overcome them. I sincerely thank every one of you and our sponsors for supporting me today, especially my family and administration. I will proudly hold this award as a mark of my achievement. Thank you. Well, my dream school would be UCSD, and then from there UC Irvine and UCLA. Saving the best for last.
In the top three.
Wouldn't place your show, John. You didn't show up.
Great.
Bill said that, by the way.
¿Quieres decir? Traduzco.
Buenas tardes, soy el papá de Brian Landeros. Gracias por la oportunidad de invitarnos.
He said hello. My name is Nicholas Landeros. I'm the father of Brian Landeros, and thank you so much for inviting me today.
Yo me siento muy feliz este día por mi hijo, los logros que ha alcanzado. Y gracias también a la escuela, a cada quien de los alumnos, los maestros.
He said he is proud for my achievements, and he'd like to thank this faculty and school that have helped me get here.
Por los granitos de arena que han puesto para la educación de los alumnos. Le doy gracias también a él por el interés que ha puesto al estudio y le deseo de todo corazón que termine hasta donde él quiera llegar. Muchas gracias.
He said he is grateful for every grain of sand that has been put towards my education, and he'd like to see me as far as I could go and achieve excellence, and he thanks everybody.
Thank you.
And now I introduce Don Williamson, principal at Paloma Valley High School.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up and honoring the students today. It's my honor to present to you our student today. And I tell you what, when you call the student in, to let them know that they're going to be a student of the month, many times, that they're very happy. But it's what's really special is when they are so honored that they can't believe it happened to them, and they begin to cry. When I tried to get hold of her, she was sick that day, and I tried to call her at home, and she sent me an email, and she said, "Am I in trouble?" No, you're not in trouble. I just want to let you know you're student of the month. And I can't believe that. I can go on and I can tell you about her academic achievements. I can tell you what a great kid she is on campus. She's ranked 25th out of 700 seniors. I could tell you that she just got a text message that she got 100% on her AP Econ test while she was sitting here. So I could go on about that, but we're going to let Mr. Dennis Raymond speak about her, and then she's going to talk about herself, and then her parents were not able to be here today, but we will take care of that. So give us just a minute on that. Mr. Raymond.
Thank you and good afternoon. I too am a proud Paris High School graduate, and I hopefully am serving my community, like many of you have spoken about. This young lady here, Autumn Schmitz, I met her about 5 weeks into the school year last year. She transferred into my AP US History course. And she came in with her paperwork, and she says, "I'm in your class." I was a little indignant. I said, "Where have you been? Why have you been in a regular US History class? We're 5 weeks in. Do you know how much you've missed?" She's like, "No, but I think I can do it." It probably took about 6 days for me to realize that not only could she do it, she could do it much better than her classmates. She was spinning her wheels for 5 weeks, and I think I opened up another section of AP US History, and it made it possible for her to transfer. She finished out the year as the top student out of 6 classes in AP US History. I was very pleased that even though she came in late, she came in, picked right up, went back on her own and figured out the stuff that she had missed and carried on. This year, she is one of my peer tutors in my class, and she is helping to tutor AP US History students, which is not very typical, as well as providing me a lot of help and assistance. Autumn is one of the kindest, sweetest young ladies that I've had the honor of teaching. She currently holds a 4.5 GPA in 3 AP classes. She'll be in a 4th one next semester. Her rolling cumulative is something like 4.2 GPA. Why do I know these things and you don't? She has initiated a club on campus, and I often wondered, why this club, why Autumn? And after we had some discussions here a couple of weeks ago, I came to understand even a little bit more about her past and what it is that she has overcome to be the fine student and the fine person that she is, and a giver to her community, a giver to her family, her siblings, and to me. So, Autumn Schmitz.
You're making me cry now, Mr. Raymond. Well, well, as Mr. Raymond said, I've overcome many struggles in my life. I didn't want to go on and on about it, so I'll try to reduce it as much as I can. When I was 8 years old, I was diagnosed with a blood disease called ITP, which basically meant my spleen was destroying my platelets instead of filtering them. And at 9 years old, I was hospitalized because my blood platelets were dangerously low, and basically if I got hit in the head, I would have died. So they removed 2 of 3 of the spleens I had. After my parents divorced, my full siblings and I lived with my mother in a highly dysfunctional environment. She had a drug habit, and any money she earned or we received like as gifts supported it. She was also extremely neglectful and abusive, and I helped take care of my 2 full siblings at the time and made the best of what little food we had in the house. So visiting my stepmom and my dad was always a relief. I learned how to survive and make the best of any situation. Within a few months, my parents were able to get my siblings and I out of there, and if they didn't step in, I probably wouldn't be standing here today with you guys. They sadly could not make it today, but I know that they're honored, and I'm just glad that they've always taken care of us. I'll just ignore this part. I don't want to go on and on about what happened with her. She became an abusive alcoholic, and we were forced to visit her after we were taken away from her, and after a large altercation with her that ended up with a scar above my chest, I was given the choice not to visit her, and she's not a large fixture in my life anymore. So, but most of my family outside of my household actually does not accept me or support me in my life choices, and it's always been a struggle for me. It seems the more I do positive things or things that make me happy, the less supportive they are. But through years of experience and support from my mom, who's my stepmom, but I call her my mom, and my household, I learned to do what is best for my life improvement and less of what others want me to do. I will be forever grateful for my amazing father, and stepmother, whom I call mom. Sorry. I didn't want to cry. Everything I've been through, I wouldn't be able to do without my mom and my dad. And that's how I co-founded my abuse awareness organization called No Excuse for Abuse. And I feel that's my greatest contribution to the community. Also volunteering at the Sun City Canine Animal Shelter, and being an active member on the S3 grant board at my school to keep it safe. I'm very honored to be Palm Valley High School's Student of the Month, and I want to thank everyone who made this possible, and thank you, Mr. Raymond, for nominating me And thank you, Mr. Williamson, for accepting it. And even though my parents could not make it today, I know they're proud of me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Now, her parents couldn't be here because they could not get off of work, but that does not mean that their love for her is diminished in any way. I'd like to read something that her mom sent me. And if I choke up, I'm just trying to play the part. Autumn and students, congratulations. Celebrate your success as you have earned it. Embrace your intelligence and talents. Teachers and principals, you deserve congratulations as well and a heartfelt thank you for believing in our children. Autumn, we love you immensely. We cannot be there in person today, but our hearts and thoughts are with you, holding your hand, cheering for you, and making cheesy comments like we do. No matter where life takes you, we will always be with you in spirit, and you will never be alone. You continuously make us proud with your desire for excellence. More importantly, we hope you are proud of yourself. Enjoy moments like these because they don't occur often and never last long. Don't worry so much about the negative stuff because that also quickly subsides. If all of you only take away one thing from today, let it be this: follow your dream. For your dream is yours alone. Do not give up because you stumble, or because it's impossible, or because someone tells you that you can't. You can. And if you continue to work hard and chase those dreams, you will. Per aspera ad astra, through hardships to the stars. Thank you again. I wish I could read this to her myself. I cannot wait to see the video. Your mother. UCLA.
Actually, no, I won't say what everyone says. I'd rather go to USC. Sorry. But actually, right now, my top one is UCR and UCI. But USC is a choice. Thank you so much.
Well, as you can see, just some average kids we have here at in our school district. Amazing, amazing. Okay, so as I quickly go through this, I got some closing comments, and I'll remind the students and the families and the elected officials that we'll be out front for a picture when we're done. First of all, I want to thank Randy Hughes from Paloma Valley High School, who's in charge of video production. What's produced today will be on Time Warner Cable through the city of Paris. So Randy, could you come by and everybody could see you? He's coming around the corner right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Randy Hughes. We have a lot of students involved in this production. The technical director is Tyler Wigglesworth. The audio engineer is Joseph Angeles. And the camera operators are, I get this one right, Larissa De Leon. She's in the back. And Hector Martinez is over here. And Matthew Walker is over here. See, I got it all right. Thank you very much. Okay, and one last thing. When Sally completes this, and you know, again, she and her husband have about 30 different restaurants that they operate and run throughout California. So they're always on the move. And Sally wishes she could be here. She loves those stories. When you think about it, you look at the people that are going to be leading our world. we're in some pretty good hands, aren't we? Lourdes, you're going to be amazing in whatever you do. You're just a great contribution to our community, and we're so proud of you. And Alondra, wow. I think that Mayor Mann better think about higher political office, because if you're going to be running soon, he's going to have some real competition there. Brian, you make us all proud. You really do. You're a stand-up guy. You get things done, and anybody that impresses Mr. Sweet that much, it must be amazing. And Autumn, what can we say? Good things do happen in the end, and perseverance is what it's all about. And so it was kind of like when you were up here, it was like you were 25 or 30 years old. So I hope you'll be able to still enjoy your teenage years and try to put the past where it belongs. So, Sally always quotes a famous person whose name is not on this sheet. John Maxwell. Thank you very much. Little cue card for the superintendent. John Maxwell is a motivational speaker. He's a reverend. He's a very, very bright man. He makes a lot of money selling this positive word about people. And obviously there's a lot of biblical references, but there's some really good things. And here's what he said today. There are basically two kinds of people. There's the person who says, I want to feel good before I do some good. Then there's the person who says, no, I need to do something in order to feel good. Now those two thoughts are worlds apart. And I know people in both camps. I know people who say, and I love this because it's cut off on the side here, just go for the feeling. I'm not quite ready. They're constantly getting ready, aim, but they never fire because they're constantly waiting for their emotions to cause them to take action. Now the other person who says, no, I've got to do the right thing, and then I'm going to feel right about it, I have to understand that action triggers emotion. Now, if you believe your emotion is to trigger your action, then you'll never get done what you need to get done. You'll constantly be second, third, fourth, or fifth, kind of like UCLA was today. It's okay. There's a football season. Just remember that, Trojan fans. Someone else will always get the prize. But if your action determines your emotion and you commit to being a disciplined person, you'll do the right thing and you'll feel right for doing it. Trust me, you will go right to the top of the class. Well, on behalf of everybody from Student of the Month, from the school district and our elected officials, I thank all of you for coming. Congratulations to our students. Feel great because you are Student of the Month and you may be Student of the Year. Thank you all for coming.